Hey, what's up guys? John here. Hope you're having a great day. And in today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to play Soul Man. We'll be looking at the version by Sam and Dave. This version features the great Steve Cropper on guitar, and we're going to use some really cool sixths here in the intro and also get some great rhythm practice in. Before we get into the lesson, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe. We've got new video lessons dropping every single day on the channel. Tons of guitar lessons that are really going to help out your guitar playing. So be sure to check out all the other ones as well on our channel. Tons of song lessons. With that said, let's get into today's lesson. The intro starts off with these sixths intervals, and it sounds like this. Now, the chords that are happening here for the intro are basically a bar each. We've got G, then F, then B flat, and then in the last bar, C, D. We have two chords. So these sixths basically are representing part of the chord here. So this is G, and then this is F, and he plays this. So what this is you're sliding on the 5th fret of the G string to the 7th fret. And then you're going to play the 7th fret on the high E string. And I use hybrid picking, so I'll play the notes on the G string with the pick, and then the notes on the high E string with my middle finger. You can get a cool sound that way. So it's 1 and then we'll wait there 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and till the and of 4, where we're going to play that 7th fret again. And then this brings us to the next measure. We're going to play the 7th fret on the high E string and slide down a whole step or 2 frets like this. So that's going to slide down to 5, and then we'll pick it again. Then we'll play the G string, then back to the high E string. So again, keeping this shape of a sixth here. The reason it's called a sixth is because the notes are 6 letter names apart. So this is D here. D, E, F, G, A, B. This note on top is a B. So the first 2 bars go. Then we slide in to the 10th fret with that same shape. And we're going to go. That's the next bar there. So that's sliding into 10. Then high E string, G string, high E string. Just going back and forth, alternating. That's the 3rd bar. Then in the 4th bar we go. And that's going to be the same idea, just sliding in to 12 here. Then G string. Then we pick the high E string, and we slide that shape up 2 frets all the way up to the 14th fret. So the last 2 bars, bars 3 and 4 of the intro, go. And all together, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's just following the chords. Again, this up here is that same shape. It's like a C chord and then a D chord. See how it's following the chords? So G, F, B flat, C, D. Then we're into the verse groove, and the verse groove sounds like this. This verse groove is based off of two chords, a G and a C6. For G, we're going to play the 9th fret of the D string, 7th fret of the G string, and 8th fret on the B string, 7th fret on the high E string. So we've got 9, 7, 8, 7. That's going to be the G shape. And then the C6 is going to be just on 3 strings. The D, the G, and the B strings, we're going to play 10, 9, 10. So those are our two shapes, G and C6, so this looks like an A minor triad. We've got a little bit of a funky rhythm we're going to introduce here, and we're going to break up the chord a little bit. I'll show you what I mean. So it's a 1-bar pattern. We're going to play that G chord on the first beat with a down strum. But when we play it here, we're not going to play the high E strings. So we're just going to play a triad. We're going to go 1 E and so that's a down, and then we're going to release the pressure and go down like a percussive strum, and then up, pushing the chord back down. 1 E and 1 E and Then on beat 2, we're going to do another percussive strum. And then we're going to push down the chord, playing the full G chord here, playing the high E string. And we'll go up, down, up. So the second beat is 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and Then for the third beat, we're going to go 3 E and so that's going to be a down strum on the G chord with the high E string in there. Then right after that, we're going to go to this C6 for 2 strums, and then the last strum is going to be an up on that G that we started on. So it's 3 E and then beat 4, we're going to do a down strum and then 2 percussive strums. 4 E and So 3 E and 4 E and 3 E and 4 E and So altogether, the pattern for the verse goes 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and then we start again. Now, a lot of people play this with the chords here all on the top 3 strings, which is another way of playing the same thing. But I find it's a little less work if you do it here. You're just kind of leaning over like... So I like that. So that's what we're going to play for the verse. All right, let's look at the chorus next, and then we'll get into the bridge, and that'll be all the parts of the song. For the chorus, we go to a G chord, and we basically have a bar of G, then a bar of F, then 2 bars of G. 1, 2. Then again, a bar of G, bar of F, a bar of G. Then in the last bar, you go, which is like a C, then to D. So just like in the intro, he's playing off these 6. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to go G, and then down to F for the first 2 bars, and then back up to G. 1, 2, 3. Then there's this part with a slide, but what you can do is you can just slide from 12 to 13, and then 13 to 15. Basically F up to G, and it starts on beat 4, so it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. There, of that measure of G. Then you go back and do the first 2 bars again. G, 2, 3, 4, F, then G, then we do this lick. And that lick goes from the 3rd fret on the A string. Then you play 5, slide to 7. Then 5 on the D string. And then 5 on the A string. You rest. And I would go down, up, down, down with the picking pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's a break there on beat 3. So here's the whole chorus played for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. And back to G. And the lick. The last part we're going to look at is the bridge, and it sounds like this. Then we go back to the intro, but we're in a new key. It modulates up a half step. So let me show you those changes that I like to play for the bridge. First one is E flat. And I'm going to play from the D string down 8, 8, 8, 6. That's E flat. Then I'm going to go to B flat, which is my typical Hendrix chord. Here I use this chord all the time. If you follow my videos, it should be familiar. We've got the 6th fret of the low E, mute the A string, 8, 7, 6. That's going to be a B flat. Then we're going to move that up 2 frets for a C chord. Then we're going to move just our thumb up a whole step for a C over D. And then we move that whole chord up a half step, just D flat over E flat. Really cool gospel sound there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to B flat, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, C over D, and D flat over E flat. Then what we do there is we start the intro again, but everything is 1 fret higher. There you go, guys. That's a breakdown of how to play Soul Man by Sam and Dave. I hope you got some value out of this lesson. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button and make sure you're subscribed. Also, if you're interested in a free PDF all about soloing, it's a book I wrote called Melodic Expressions. You can get it for free in the description below as my gift to you. Thanks so much for subscribing and for your support. If you want to follow along with me on Instagram at John MacLennan, you can follow along with me there. I post there pretty much daily. All right, guys, we'll see you in another video.